Hello and welcome to our webinar for the month of October. Rushing my months away. We are going to wait a little bit and wait for other people to go ahead and be able to join. Kind of laughing. I do apologize. We were just having a side conversation on, preheated food versus non-preheated food or food that has been in your fridge and you're really not sure exactly how long it's been in your fridge, but it'd be okay to eat it. It was cooked to tempt before.
I'm telling you, there are two types of people. There's the type of people who are responsible with expiration dates, and there are the type of people who don't actually know how old this food may be, but it smells okay. I am
Oh,
that. I'll
it
take it.
just smells okay. So,
Yeah, yeah,
as long as you don't see nothing green or fuzzy or anything growing on, I guess you're fine.
yeah. I'm perfectly fine. I have never gotten food poisoning. However, I am very irresponsible with expiration dates.
See, that explains a lot. That is why right there, because you have never experienced the food poison.
Yeah, that's probably it. It'll take one bad day. Well, I mean, one bad
Oh,
72-hour period,
oh
and
yes.
uh, and then I'll learn my lesson, I guess.
It's painful. It sucks. It
Uh,
sucks on a major, major way.
yeah, my milk is always liquid. I mean,
I mean,
there's movies.
well,
They make movies about it.
when it's not liquid, that's when you make those good Southern style homemade biscuits. But you probably don't know nothing about that. You're Yankees, so I'm Southern. We do those buttermilk biscuits down here in the South.
I've learned that cheese curds are a thing. I'm a Northern Yankee, like you said. I learned it. It's a thing people eat unintentionally.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Uh,
man, you're great.
Hello,
I miss you.
CenterEdge community. We do appreciate you guys actually joining our webinar. We got a lot of good feedback from what you guys are trying to look and get out of these webinars. So hopefully I am hitting that expectation, and like hopefully my goal is to try to get y'all thought process, engaged. I'm also trying to figure out ways to help you guys increase your profits, so you can use some of these tools that you have exposed to you to be able to help make you guys money. That is our goal. Some of these things is not going to work for everyone, because every park is different. But we do want everyone to be very profitable in their business. I love this industry. I love the family community that this industry has. It's a totally different type of atmosphere than what I'm actually currently used to in my past jobs and careers. And it's a tight knit family, even though you just join the family or FVC. A lot of people is open to share a lot of that information. But this webinar, is getting ready for your holiday gift cards. So we're going to be talking about ways to build your gift cards. Some people don't know how to build gift cards. So I'm gonna show you guys how to build gift cards, and then different levels and different ways that you actually build that. Some best practices for actually selling and setting up your gift cards. Okay. And also some report insights, or either trying to understand why sometimes you have a lack of reports. Where's my gift card money coming from? Where is it going? How can I see it? What's going on with that? Hopefully, I'm going to be able to answer some of these questions. I might pop up even more questions. Okay. If I do, feel free to reach out to my training staff and our team and let one of us go ahead and try to spend the time with you so we can show you your particular database and how things is working in your database for you. Okay. So my name is Dewan. I've been with CenterEdge for over 4 years now, almost 4.5 years now. Um, for the majority of that time, I've been a trainer. I started out in support. I learned the support side of things. Once I learned the support side of things, they kind of asked me to go over to the training side. I do have a training background. For years, I had a sales slash training background before I came to CenterEdge. So I have been dealing and teaching people how to make money, and also I learned how to sell people things, so I know how what kind of get people excited about wanting to buy something new. Hopefully, we're gonna help increase some of you guys' sales. So, house rules, so throughout the webinar, you're gonna have questions. Please feel free, type in all your questions. I have phenomenal staff on board, on standby, that's going to help actually answer some of those questions. Some of those questions also going to get feeded up towards me, so then I can answer them live. You also have a way that you can go there and you can actually raise your hand. If you have something, maybe you want to say something. I believe my staff, they can actually communicate with you and also put you on with me so you can actually ask that question maybe live if that's something that you really need to do. So now we're going to go ahead and get into gift cards and gift cards making. So making a gift card, I'm going to take you from the very beginning to selling a gift card. So in CenterEdge, like always, everything starts with the inventory. You got to have an inventory, item maintenance. It's all about the item maintenance. So now I have my item maintenance, and now I want to go ahead and I want to create to me, let's say like a holiday gift card. So now a lot of people, they think about, so holiday gift card, what can I do with my holiday gift card? You know, right now, I personally believe that, getting money in the park, in the business now today that you can use for whatever you need to use it for is a good thing. A lot of businesses, they are kind of hurting with this coronavirus and they've been shut down for months and months. So gift cards and gift card sales is going to be a great way to actually help boost and increase getting income and revenue inside of your park. Now, I'm also under the opinion, this is just my opinion, sometimes it takes money to actually make money. So sometimes you have to give a little. Okay. So let's say if I want to go there and I realize, you know what, I'm willing to go there and give, maybe $10 off of every, let's say $20 that someone spent with me. Kind of expensive. That's almost 50%. I'm giving you back. But the goal is for to get people actually in the door. Also, part of the goal is to actually sell them gift cards because I can't tell you how many gift cards. I wish I went downstairs and grabbed my stack of gift cards. I know I have a stack of gift cards about this thick that I have not used. Don't know if I ever will get to use all the funds off those gift cards. But that is money that these parks they have in different restaurants and businesses that they have of my money, but I never really use all of the funds off the gift cards. But they still got my money. Now, if I ever decide to go back and use those gift cards, they still honor it, which is amazing. Then I can get those same items that I always would normally get. Me personally, I only use my gift cards around 2 months, November and December. I try not to spend any of my cash. If I want to go out for dinner or something, I use my gift cards. So I know it's other people to think around the same lines that I do. So let's say if I want to go there and I want to create that gift card that I'm going to give people, hey, you spend $20, I'm going to give you $30 in cash that you can actually use in this park. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just hit add. And I'm going to say 20 for, no, 20 plus 10. Okay. This is going to be the item that I'm going to be selling. You guys can get really creative with your names and name it however you want to name it, okay? But the secret is I got to make this right here. The type of item that I'm going to use is going to be a value player card. Now, when it's a value player card, that's trigger certain things inside the system. So for one, I got to now got to select my category and my subcategory. Personally, I like having a gift card category. You're not going to see this on your sales report, guys, okay? This is going to be, it's a gift card, okay? Now my subcategory, I'm also going to have gift cards. Now let's go and let's dive into this subcategory. In my subcategory, I have no tax. You cannot tax a gift card. So a lot of you guys that have Embed and Intercard and Sequoia, same thing when anytime you're making those game cards for your park, same principle, you can't be taxed, okay? If you guys want to talk about it later, we can, but cannot tax a game card. So I set my taxable item to no. Now, my details. Under my details, this is where I'm going to go in and I'm going to set the retail price that I expect to get and receive from you guys. So I received $20 for my gift card, taxable set to no. But now I'm going to come over here to my card info. Under your card info, you have a couple of different options here. And some of you guys may see more, some of you guys may see less. Some of you guys may have different wording here. And sometimes I do recommend going in and actually changing points to dollars, something that makes more sense to you and your business. So I want you to think about this top line here where it says points. This is going to be the dollars that CenterEdge can actually use to buy things like food, more different attractions, you know. Now, if I hit this allow purchase with another player card, a player card is a gift card in CenterEdge. I could now buy another player card. I highly do not recommend doing this, especially if you're giving away bonus points. I strongly recommend that you go there, you don't have that checked. And so, because in this case, I'm giving you back $10. So I'm going to put a $30 value here. And now I have to put my percentage because I want to allocate 100% to my points. Now, the ones you guys that have like embed and inner card, you guys can do yours totally different because when you're playing those arcade games, you can go there, you can allocate bonus money. So I can go there and I can allocate that $10 bonus money in a player card environment that some of you parts have. And now in CenterEdge, I can now take that same $20 and still buy me attractions, still buy me food, still buy me or spend that money on anything that I really choose to. But the bonus money can only be played on the games that you have deemed to be played on the games. So this is going to be a way that you guys can actually still now even give maybe more. Maybe, hey, I'm give you $20 in bonus just for this holiday season, from a $20 value. I get the $20. I can now actually use that money for, my park, increasing my park value. And now I'm giving back to the community also. But in this example, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this. So it's going to be a $30. So you give me 20, I'm gonna give you 30. So next, we're gonna go over, so let's say if I wanna also put this game card on the website. Anyone that has worked with me, you guys know I'm kind of a stickler about, photos and pictures and all that good stuff and images of a game card. I'm gonna make sure that, I put in my image, one, and thumbnail of the game cards. Now, some of you guys may have multiple game cards. Maybe Starbucks. Starbucks, they got 50,000 different types of gift cards that you can actually buy at Starbucks. If you guys had multiple different styles of gift cards, you can actually line them up here. You can have an image of one different gift card, an image of a second, a third, a fourth, well, up to 5 different types of gift cards, especially the ones that are going to be having this online. So then I can actually kind of flip through and see what type of gift cards that you guys are going to be offering. And then I can pick and choose which one's going to best fit me and my family or whoever I'm giving it out to. Next is going to be the web. Okay. This is where I'm going to put all of my gift cards inside and online. I need it to be online. Now, it's a couple of things that we have to do. One, we need to make it a will call ticket. So I'm going to make this a will call ticket. Now, I just made me a little thing called will call here. Okay.
Hey, Dewan, let me pause you for one moment. There's a question that came in that I think is really well put for right now.
Okay.
Will this cover WorldPay gift cards and reporting on actual value sold? I think this is probably the perfect time to just answer that straight up.
Probably not right now. No. For us, the WorldPay cards, that is something that if need be, we can actually have a different conversation. This is the ones that actually use CenterEdge for their gift card money. WorldPay's, their stuff is done a little bit differently. So most of our clients actually use CenterEdge gift cards, not WorldPay. So that's what this is kind of focused on. Sorry about that. Whoever did ask that question, if you do would like to have like some one-on-one time to try to go over the best options for you and WorldPay options, please let us know. Um, we'll be more than happy for to sit down and go over that with you, okay? All right, so now I have I want to put this gift card online. So I'm going to go and I'm going to create me what's called a will call ticket. Now, on this will call ticket, the biggest thing is going to be my edit web format. This is going to be what they're going to see when they go online and they print out theirs. You can come in here, you can actually type in here, anything that you want, if you want to add some type of characters, you want to make something special for this particular gift card or this holiday season, you can go there, you can add different things into this particular format. This is what's going to print. This is the barcode that they're going to bring into your park for them to scan to be able to get their gift card. So you can totally customize this to fit you and your park. So once you go in and you actually customize that if need be, if you don't want to really customize it, it's awesome. Just come in here, even though I may have some things in here, or maybe I just jacked it all up. I can come in here and I can just hit the reset, and it's gonna set everything back to this. This is the default that gets sent out for any will call based style tickets. So I have my will call. I'm gonna set that up. Next, I'm gonna now have to put this online. So we have what they call web groups. So I already have like a holiday gift cards. I have my passes, and I have gift cards there. So you know what? I can come in here and I can create whatever I want. So let's say I want to go ahead and I want to create. Let's say for the holidays, I'm gonna have a holiday um, pass and gift cards. So now I got to go ahead and I got to give this a, a a group path. I want you to think about your group path as almost like an address, like a physical address. If I need to get to your park, you're going to give me the state, the city, the road, the number of to your location. So I'm going to give this its own unique address. So I'm going to just say HPAGC. Okay. Anytime I make a group path, I want to make sure that I do it with no space. Okay. So I could have just spelled it all out, but I also want it to be very unique for that particular one. I could come in here and I could put a description of what holiday passes and gift cards, what you could expect in this particular web group. So now when I save that, I can come in. Now I have to give this 20 for 10 a group path. So I'm just going to call it 20 plus 10. And now I can also have my display order. So let's say if I know I'm going to have multiple cards that I'm going to be offering. One thing you cannot offer is an open price gift card online. You can, but you can't. There are ways you can add value as much as you would want to your web store, but there's no way that they can go there and just pre-select, hey, I would like to have a $25 gift card. And then just have it sent to them. You have to pre-make all of your gift cards to be sell them online, especially if you're gonna be adding value to it like we just did. So let's say if I want this one to be my fifth one in line, I can go ahead and put number 5. Now, I'm gonna say, me personally, I like myself to be able to give people options. An option, I'm going to allow the request to be shipped to their home. Now, a lot of people don't like the fact that they feel as though they have to now go to the post office. They have to go and, print off all this stuff, and it's just a headache dealing with the Postal Service. The Postal Service has given us a lot of cool different options that we can actually do now. Uh, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's save this. Can I have special characters? All right, so now I have my 10 for 20, and I'm going to minimize this. The post office, they have came up with priority mail. And I'm pretty sure everyone has seen these priority mails. You guys can actually go to the post office and or you can actually order the gift card priority mails and they can actually send them out to your park. You know, you can order 5 at a time. It doesn't cost you anything for to get these priority mails. But they even go a step further. You can actually scan the little barcode down at the bottom and you can schedule them for to come and pick up all of these gift cards that you guys are going to have made at your park. It's really easy to do. They even have these clear envelopes. So you know what? I make my gift cards right there. I stuff the envelope and then I just slide the whole envelope inside of that clear package. It's already got the mail, everything. They just come down, come pick it up. Now, this is an added fee. This is going to be something that I'm going to have the client pay for. Nationwide is $7.75 that should have this mailed out. Personally, I'm not going to eat that cost. If you would like to have your priority mail mailed out to you, I'm going to show you guys how you can go in, you can add priority mail, and you can have like a standard shipping and handling fee. So if they want to have the added comfort of knowing, hey, I can have a tracking number on my gift card. I can have up to $50 worth of insurance on my gift card. Now, the priority mail is going to be a way that you guys can go to actually have that added value. All right. So now I have my gift card and I have my web group and I have it inside there. Okay. Now,
Juan, let me pause you for one quick question. I think
sure.
that I think I know your response for this, but the question says, is there a way to change gift cards from deferred revenue to count towards sales at the time of purchase? And how the sales will then be reflected therein?
You can turn off deferred revenue off of your gift cards. Yes, you can. Um, for the mass majority of the people that's on the call right now and they'll be watching this, I'm going to suggest that, you know, anyone that wants to turn off deferred revenue let's have that conversation outside of the webinar today. Um, Typically, that's not a good thing to actually turn off your deferred revenue for a business like this. None of your big retailers turn off deferred revenue. Your Walmart, your Targets, your your Best Buys, any restaurants, they all have a deferred revenue. And that's the way they actually set up those big retailer stores. Because for one, I'm not going to go there and post anything to my sales because I don't want to pay taxes on that money up front. Walmart's not paying money on their gift cards that they selling up front. You post that stuff to sales, now that's part of your sales, and now you got to pay taxes on it. But now also, I'm still going to be paying taxes on the money when I bring the money back in. You're not going to want to charge the people taxes on the gift card because that's kind of illegal. You double taxing me now. I got to pay taxes on a gift card up front, and I'm going to pay taxes when I buy the particular item. Let's say you decide to eat the taxes on the taxes up front. You guys are still now going to have a sales record showing, hey, I made X amount of dollars in sales, that now you're reliable for the taxes up front versus allowing the gift card to come back through your park. And now when you pay for that particular item, now you're going to be paid the proper tax revenue on whatever that they actually chose to buy with that card. And I have no way of getting around the taxes if you decide to turn off your deferred revenue. So that's something that we can talk about, we can discuss, but outside of the webinar.
Right. One more question right here. The question is, how do you enable purchasing jump time or laser tag or a burger with a gift card? I think it refers to specific item purchases versus granting money in points. And I remember we had a conversation, I don't know the answer to this, but I believe you do.
So anytime that I'm going to then I'm using a gift card is going to be almost like a legal tender for just it's the equivalent of me coming in and I'm spending cash. If I have certain items, the only thing you really can limit, on a mass basis, outside of just having your cashiers not accept a gift card for this particular item, is going to be another gift card or another player card. Outside of that, hey, I'm giving you cash for an item, and in return, I can go buy whatever that you guys are selling. I really don't have a good way of actually just saying, hey, you can't buy that hot dog with the gift card, but you can go buy, the t-shirt with the hot dog. I mean, with the gift card. So I really can't say one I can buy with a gift card and the other one I cannot in CenterEdge. CenterEdge is a legal tender. I mean, it's going to accept the money if you have it on your gift card to accept it. Great questions, though. Please keep them coming. Great questions. So now I go and I have so let's go ahead, let's look at the POS real quick before we go to the web store. All right, cool. So now I have my POS. I have my gift cards. I want to go ahead and add that gift card. It's pretty simple. You're going to go into your setup. Let me pull this back so it's in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my setup. Go to my start POS screen design. You're going to do this per whatever division that you want that particular gift card to be on. If you do not have your division set up, most definitely, please reach out to us. We can help you guys kind of do that division. Your division is going to be, so you know what, I can have one particular POS screen in my cafe, but then I have a totally different type of screen and buttons that's available strictly inside of my my mission. And I may have a different screen set up for my parties, my party hosts when they're checking out birthday parties and different things like that. So I'm going to select what division that I want to edit the screen. I'm going to go to my gift cards, and I'm just going to go ahead and select one of my buttons here, and I'm just going to simply just add it in. So now I have my button is added. Okay. Next, selling it is pretty simple. I sell it, $20. I end my order. If you guys haven't did the whole watch the videos on, donation, roundup, all that good stuff, please go back, watch our older videos on our webinars. It explains how to do that. It's really good, especially this time of year. A lot of people do like the toys for tots and different things like that. It's going to be a perfect opportunity for to go ahead and try it out. Maybe you might like it to donate. Give back to the community a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and say cash, and I'm going to complete my order. So now I have my card. I'm going to do a manual entry here. Okay. Next is going to ask me, hey, this pops up. Do I want to choose an existing customer? Would I like to add it to a new customer or no customer? Personally, I love going ahead and adding a gift card, a player card to a customer profile. But it also is all about the time and the speed, okay? If you already know that they're in your system, especially if you guys do waivers or something like that, so they already are in your system, choosing an existing customer is going to be really easy to do. I just type them in and I find them, okay? New customers, I can add a new customer in, okay? So, and it's gonna make me fill out all that. I did not turn on my simplified adding a person into my network. So I'm gonna add that to me and now I'm good to go. So now, the reason why I like adding the gift cards to the actual individual, let's say if I forget or if I lose my gift card, now as a customer service, you want to go there and be able to tell them, hey, if you tied the gift card to yourself, we should be able to look it up and see what you got. So now I can come in here to customer maintenance, search them up, find them, go to cards, and now I have the card number. So now when I go and I pull up card history, I actually see that they have, you know, $30 in rewards money that I mean in points that I've given them. And I see everywhere they have used it. So I even can ask, hey, where was the last place that you used your card? It was at the cafe. It would pop up here. You can see their transactions that they have done. The ones that's actually using a waiver. I know some people that are using their gift cards and stuff, almost like a speedy or fast way to check people out. Because now I can just scan a card, and not only is it going to pull up my card history, it's also going to pull up my waivers. It pull up any passes that I may have, and anything that's tied to me as a person is going to go ahead and pull that information up really quickly. Okay, so in that case, I can go there and I can also do this card combine. So I can take all the funds off of this card and put it on a brand new card if I left my card at home or I lost my card. Okay. Now I keep saying card. It doesn't have to be just a card. It could be a wristband. Okay. It could be something that you guys print out. With CenterEdge, as long as we have a unique number that's different from any other numbers, we can actually turn that into a gift card. So I don't want you to really get hemmed up on the fact that it has to be a traditional plastic card because it does not. So I have the added value to my card and now I'm good to go. It's on my POS and now I can sell it. Now, if I want to use it, I simply just go in and yeah, and I say, bacon cheeseburger, with all the different toppings on it that comes on it. Let's say I also want to, I don't know, have heavy onions on it or jalapeno peppers. I can add that stuff on there. Next, when I end my order, I just hit gift card and now I just swipe, scan, however you got the points or what type of cards you have, and now just take it right off of that card value. Next, let's go look at the web store. So this right here is my web store. So if I want to go there, and earlier we made a web group. So now that web group, I'm really going to want that web group to actually kind of show up here on my top bar here with my areas, my events, all that. So first I'm gonna have to go into my retail. Well, first I need to log in. Let's log in. You're gonna need to log in with your admin credentials so you can actually edit your store some. So we're gonna go into the retail store. And the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look for my holiday passes and gift cards because this is the item that I went up there and I created. So it still hasn't popped up yet, but this is where my gift card is going to show for 30 bucks. What I'm going to want to do is have this card actually show up here on this top line here. So I'm going to go ahead, I click on this, and then I'm going to grab my link. This is also how you can go there and you can actually have that hidden link because now if I really wanted to, now that I have this link up here at the top, I can go there and hide this link and it won't show. And I can just give that link out to people that I want to just have that particular gift card. Maybe I'm doing it for a particular organization like Amazon. Amazon is right down the street from us, the big warehouse. So they can go there and just say, hey, for you and your customers, they can go to this secret link and they can buy all these gift cards. Something like that. You can do things like that. But in this case, I want it to show it. So I'm going to go back into my system settings. I'm going to my navigation link. And now I'm going to hit add. I want to add a new navigation link. I'm going to paste that URL here. And now I'm going to call it holiday passes and packages and gift cards. And now I'm going to enable it. So now this could be my Black Friday deal. this could be my Cyber Monday deals. So I can have this link live for, those 2 days or that weekend, and then take it offline. It's very easy to do. And now I don't have to worry about people still trying to buy stuff off of the deal once the deal is no longer available. So I have my Holiday Now gift cards up here. That's not working for some reason. Let's see what's going on. Let's do some troubleshooting now. So I'm going to copy that again. Going back into my system settings, navigation links. I'm going to find my pass, edit. Oh, look like I copied it 2 times. I'll paste it in there 2 times. That's why I was doing that. So let's paste that in there again. Save it. Try it again. There we go. Beautiful. So now I could go back into my manager console, go into my web groups. I can now really take this and I can kind of hide that link if I need to. Let's look at my 20. Let's see why it hasn't showed up yet. Hasn't showed up because I didn't add it into the web group. Been doing this for 4 years and I still make mistakes. So now I add into my holiday gift cards. I can put in some details of what I would like to have happen. Let's go back to our web store. So while that is popping up, let's go look at our old gift cards. So in my gift cards, so I have my gift cards and I want to go ahead and I want to sell it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy this $20 gift card. And yes, I want it to be shipped. This is that first, that one of those options I showed you where you can have things be shipped or not. So I'm gonna say, yes, I want it shipped. So now I'm gonna go to my cart. And I was playing with this earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and I want it to be shipped. So I have a shipping and handling fee and I have a priority mail. So I can go there and I can select priority mail, and now it's going to change my price to the $7.75. Or I can have just my regular shipping handling fee, and I just slap a simple 50-cent stamp or whatever it is on there. And now I can do that standard fee. So you have ways you can add multiple levels of different type of shipping if you want to. So now I check out. And it clearly tells me that I cannot use a gift card to purchase another gift card. If you're using CenterEdge gift cards, this is another benefit of actually using CenterEdge gift cards because now I can use those gift cards also on the website. A lot of people are trying to do this, cashless, touchless type world that we live in today. If I have a gift card, I can now use that gift card in CenterEdge. Now, if you're going to use the CenterEdge gift cards, I'm going to strongly recommend that you actually get your card files from CenterEdge so it can work seamlessly with our web store. The card files is really inexpensive in my opinion. It's $100, I believe, for 5,000 numbers. Now, those 5,000 numbers is encrypted and it comes with a PIN number. The PIN number is what's really, really, really important because what you don't want to have someone do is go there and actually have their gift card number and I can look at the back of my number, okay, and then I just keep trying multiple numbers around my number, and now I'm going to be taking money from someone else's account. So I can now type in someone else's number, but if I don't know their PIN number, it's not going to work. That's why we kind of recommend make sure you get those PIN numbers from CenterEdge. It's $100. And then you can reach out to a company. I think we do offer ordering gift cards through CenterEdge. I know a lot of our clients, they go to a company like Plastics or something like that, and they have the cards made. Now, Very simple, very easy to do. So
All
because
right,
I'm getting,
Dewan.
yes.
Sorry, let's roll into one question that we have here that um, uh, dates back a few minutes to the crafting of the card in Manager Console. The question is, how would you enable a card for a specific date only? Or, of course, a range of dates?
So it can be available only that particular date at time.
Right.
Unfortunately, you cannot because it is, it's just like a retail item. Now, unfortunately, the only thing that can kind of put a date range on an item is going to be a retail item. So if I have a retail item, I can do a start date, end date, but I cannot do that with a gift card or a game card. Those type of cards, unfortunately, it's a value player card. So if I wanted to have um, a special or something show up on the POS, I can have it show up only on a particular day, but I can't do like a date range where it's only to show up, this week. The only thing that we can do in that case, if we use something like area capacity, that's really thinking outside of the box to be able to really control something in that detail. To be honest, if it was me, like that's why I just kind of use the web groups. You know, Lots of you guys have ways to actually remote in the owners, the managers. You know what? After Cyber Monday is ended, I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna kill this link. I'm gonna unenable it. No longer can be used. It's hidden. It's gonna be unenabled, and you won't be able to use it. Unfortunately, that's the only way that I have figured out on a gift card to be able to stop you from being able to sell it at certain times. Um, Another thing that people have asked about that I haven't been able to figure out, they only want to sell 50 of them. Hey, we got this excellent gift card deal that we're going to sell, but it's only for the top 50. I'll let you sit there and you watch your reports as they go through to see which ones or how many of those you have sold. You're not going to be able to really tell. It's not going to there's no way to stopping it. In those type of cases that I have something like that, I would use an area and I will just set it to 50. But I'll make sure that, now when I'm selling those 50, it's going to throw off my head count. So, it's a couple of issues with doing it in the area also, but we can most definitely talk about that also. So now, go back to my web store, fill out all of this info. We don't like my card, but let's go to my POS, Manager Console. So earlier I placed this order. So now under maintenance, I have this, what I call a food truck. Look like a food truck, order fulfillment. I'm going to go into my order fulfillment. And now I have all of my orders that needs to get shipped out to an individual. I can come in here, I can process the order. It gives me the address that I need. I can go ahead and copy the address. And now I can go and print out the envelope. If I have a printer already attached, I can print it all out. I can also make my gift card right here. I can select it and it will go ahead and prompt me to go ahead and swipe my card. So this is really good for, the person that, corporate office, corporate, they logging in, they're making the gift cards there and they're going to be shipping everything off on site. I have some parks that does that, but it's also really good for the small individual park. Hey, I just pick a day, I go ahead and I fulfill all my orders in the back office. I print everything out. I stuff the card. I scan the envelope. I contact the post office. They come pick it up. It's that simple. Okay. Process it and it's gone. Order fulfillment. It's really easy to process the cards. On in park, it's even easier. So I come in and I process my ticket. I scan their phone. I type in the email. I look them up, you know, in the system. I see what they have bought. And now I just select the cards and now I can go ahead and actually process it that way as well. If I select the shipped and I still decide to come pick it up, you know, once the car has been processed, the car has been processed. It's really that simple. So next, reports. Those cards is not going to show up in your sales, which we were talking about that a little bit earlier today. Even though those cards, I think I sold it. Let's do a balance report. All right. So as you can tell, gift cards, even though I have sold those gift cards, it did not have up here the $52.50. So $2.50 of it, yes, it is in my shipping and handling fees. But player card added, this is where that money is actually going to be going. It's going to go to my player card value that was added. In our park, I think we have like over maybe 200 plus $1,000 maybe in our deferred revenue from player card value that has been added over the years that I know personally. I have bought cars for Palace Point, our park, and I have never used. I don't even know where the cards is located at. They're never gonna see that money. They're never gonna pay taxes on that little bit of money that I left on that card that me and my daughters we lost at Palace Point. You're going to have the value player card is going to show here. You can actually go and pull reports that will show you if you're using CenterEdge deferred revenue and CenterEdge cards. This is not going to show you all of your WorldPay money. It doesn't work that way. But it will show all of your outstanding gift card revenue. This is also going to be the ones that actually use Embed and Intercard and Sequoia for your cashless systems. It's still going to show all of that values right here. Okay. This is the reports that you guys can look at. Hey, I know I have money coming in. Now, you can go as far as like looking at the different player cards, and you do have some player card reports that will show you some of the cards and the values and everything that is happening on it. This is where you can get that card activity report, any type of card combined history, which is also a really good report, by the way, to watch and monitor. If you guys do a lot of these cards, to make sure that your staff isn't stealing from you. Card combined history. Um, I've now that card it shows exactly whose it is, and they have taken a lot of value. So the card combined history that is one that you guys can really look at and monitor on a daily basis. If you keep seeing the same number pop up over and over and over, yeah, you may have an issue that you may want to look into. So these are different things that you guys can actually use for as the player cards to help you monitor your reports. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of player card sales in my system. I don't have a lot of sales. Um, a lot of you guys probably get reports that kind of look like this. The reason why I look like this, if you have a Epson receipt printer, actually is tied to your system. And if it's a default printer, it will make all your reports look like this. If you want to fix it, you just go into your printer properties, click on the Microsoft X Writer or whatever it is, and make that your default printer, and then all your reports will actually look correct and larger. So, going over what you guys actually want. A lot of you guys want to know how to set it up, how to sell, um, more ways of actually selling your gift cards, marketing ideas. Some of the best marketing ideas is going to be your staff right there in house. The people is already at your location. They're at your location because they enjoy being at your park. Your best advertising tool is going to be that young kid that's walking around. So trying to find ways to motivate them to actually tell and talk about your gift cards that you guys have. Hey, I have some parts that I helped put together like a little rewards program. And they actually have sales and they have like competitions to see who can sell the most gift cards or the most packages or the most whatever that they got that's going on for that day. And it's really simple what they did. They actually have like a rewards bucket. You stick your hand in the bucket and you may get a PTO day. You may get a $25 Amazon gift card. You may get something else. But for as them being able to go there and push the sales at your park is going to be key. They're already there. Now you're going to also have your staff interacting with your customers, which you're going to give them another, it's just going to put you right above the top. That customer service is key. Chick-fil-A doesn't have the best food, but it has some of the best customer service for a fast food restaurant ever. And that will keep people going there. So having your people interact with your customers and now telling them about the great deal, the secret, hey, by the way, don't know if you guys realize, but we actually running a special on some of our game cards. If you buy this month a $20 game card, we're gonna give you an additional $10. Who's not gonna jump on that? I've already got my kids here, my kids is having fun. They're enjoying themselves. Oh, cool. So now I can come back and it's actually not gonna cost me as much. I just gotta give you 20 extra dollars. Okay, I'm all on that. Let me go ahead and get one of those. And you know what? Whoever can actually push the most of those, you know what? You're gonna get a $15, $20 Amazon card or a gas card or something or PTO day. It will work. If you try it for a month. If it works, cool. If it doesn't work, you try something that didn't work. So holiday packages. My time is really short, and I do apologize. I'm almost at the end. There's tons of things you can do for us packages. When I'm looking at packages and I'm helping people parts, what I like doing is I like going into their best sales. I go into their sales category, and then I go and I pull the reports for the number one items that they have sold over not this year. This year sucked. So let's go last year. What's the best selling item that you had last year? Because that's the items that people really enjoy buying at your particular park. You know what? If it is the blue icy, you know what? Cool. Let's go ahead. Let's make a package out of that blue icy that's going to make people want to come back and buy an icy. You know what? Cool. I'm going to give you 30 ices for the price of 20 or something like that. My goal is I want you to come back to the park. I want you to go there and when you're at the park, I also want you to come and experience my concessions. So I'm going to incentivize you for to get an icy because I'm not going to just get an icy. I might. They're going to be those, but they also might also end up getting a pizza or some fries or my favorite, some mozzarella sticks, if you have that stuff available. So hopefully this was a help and you guys benefited some from the holiday gift cards webinar. Um, if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and ask. Let us know if you have any questions. While you guys may be answering those questions, please take advantage of our help documents that we have, you can actually see this webinar and other webinars and other videos that Adam, the voice that you have been hearing, have put on to actually help you guys configure your software. The best is going to help you guys, and it's going to be able to answer lots of questions just by going through the help center. We are always here to actually help you also. We also have, this little follow button, which allows you to go there and actually get more information on like the fast track release notes or anything else that we got that's coming up. If you follow that and you give us your email address, we will mark it to you and let you know what's coming down the pipe. Maybe we might need someone to test out this new cool feature that we have that we're building. We may want to ask you to please be a part of that so we can get that feedback. If that's something that interests you, please follow us so we can actually get that information out to you. And lastly, I would love to say thank you for joining our webinar. It is awesome to be able to actually share and help you guys try to build your business. I look forward to doing more of these in the future. If you do see something or you would like to have a webinar on something very particular, please reach out to us and let us know and give us feedback. I love all feedbacks. Even the negative feedback is a blessing for me. It's just going to help me get better and better at doing this. So please let me know what you thought about the webinar. Also, if you have any questions, please reach out to our support and training, and we will be able to actually help you guys get, whatever questions answered. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful